The Merrimack Public Library isn't just a place to find a new book to read. It's a social atmosphere with kind staff members offering fun activities and new learning experiences. One such activity is the Comics Club. Merrimack Library aide Becca tells us more.
It started out where they were reading comics and then kind of coming back together, kind of like a book club, but it kind of morphed into making comics instead. So sometimes I'll bring in comics and we'll talk about them, or I'll show them something just to kind of give them some ideas. Watching them pass certain ones around, it's really fascinating to watch.
This energetic group of tweens meets every third Thursday of the month to discuss the graphic novels that they are currently reading, sharing their ideas and their understanding of the stories being told. But talking about comics isn't the only thing they do. They work together, collaborating their ideas to create their own captivating stories.
It's about Humpty Dumpty and kind of what happened before he fell off the wall. And technically he was just like a rebel, kind of, that had a weird carrot motorcycle. And he lived in a fridge in the middle of the Sierra Desert.
That's a sushi roll, and me and my friend George. He has a mustache and he's a space sheriff. It's this fun kind of chaos where, wait, what was that about a vacuum? But wait a sec, wasn't there a dog in the last one?
The illustrations on each page are clearly created with thought. Whether it's to be silly, relatable, serious, or just carefree, these young writers are able to express themselves in whatever way they choose. Whether they're writing about Humpty Dumpty, a space sheriff, or a ragtag group of gnomes, this club acts as an outlet to be social and creative.
I think it's a great way for them to socialize, for one thing, especially out of school. They're a fairly tight-knit group, but a bunch of them are in the middle school and some of them are over at the upper L, so that way they get to mingle and kind of come back together. So it's a good social thing, but it's also a great way for them to have another outlet, especially creatively.
Those participating in the club also have a chance to explore the elements of storytelling and what they love most about it. Sophie shares her favorite part of writing comics with us.
For me, it's the character traits. I just really like how much emotion you can put into a comic book.
For Emma, her favorite part of comics is the community around them.
There's a community behind every comic and fanverse, and it's a very fun community to look at from a distance, because it goes to show however strong of a plot line you build that's so hard to find wiggle room, there will always be this community making alternate endings and characters. These little details that you don't even notice when you read it, these people literally make stories out of the details that nobody else notices.
There has been a long-standing controversy with comic books, as some struggle to qualify them as real books. However, this group has creatively redefined what comic books mean to them. These visual novels act as another great way to read and understand a story or complex idea, allowing readers to visualize its meaning in a way that a book with only words cannot. Emma tells us how this variety of books has benefited her and others firsthand.
Usually when I visualize characters, I always get it really wrong when there's a movie, and comics give a better accurate, because I feel if even just looking at a character's t-shirt that they're wearing, or if it's some kind of merchandise, you can tell a lot more about the character. And it's just sort of fun because even if people who can't read or that struggle to read, you would never notice when they're reading a comic, because that context that you get from the pictures, it's a really beautiful thing that everybody can enjoy a comic.
The library's comic book club isn't just a book club. It's a community that fosters and encourages new ideas while reinforcing a sense of relatability with young readers.
Any sort of comic has kind of a way to show that you're not the only one who's going through something, and someone else is definitely going through the same thing as you.
It's a place where stories are made, and so are the friendships. Thank you for watching.